let's just say your parents have a lion and a tiger. There's a possibility of you getting the liger animal gift, but you cannot pass it on. You would have to have kids, and they would have to get one or the other, and then that kid would have to mate with another person who has one or the other, and then it goes from there. You can't pass it on. With elemental gifts, you can. You can create new elemental gifts, but well, I mean they can get passed on. But that kid from the so the person who has a combined gift, they pass on one or the other. They can't pass on that set gift. And where you live plays a big factor into what type of animal gift or elemental gift you get. So let's just say you stay in Terra. Terra is the main. It's where the main family stays. So it's like the main country, and it's like a woodland area. You got mountain ranges, woods, forests, swamps, grasslands. So you would get animals. Well, you have a higher chance of getting animals that are in that range, unless you come from a place of different like habitats. So like if you're from the Mizo Islands, which is tropical island range, if you come from there and you go to Terra and you mate with a person from Terra, there's a 50-50 that kid gets one from one or the other. So then you have prehistoric gifts. Prehistoric gifts, you have a small chance of getting a prehistoric animal of any sort. So like the main character, who that's him right there. I don't know if you can see it or not, but he has a saber tooth gift. So you can get pretty much any animal as long as it's in your habitat range. Primal energy that goes like I said. People use it in different ways. The people who don't have gifts, because it's I think I'm going with 80-20. I gotta go back and look at my notes. So 80% of the world gets it, and no, I'm lying. It's 50%. 50%. I just looked down at it, so it's like a 50-50. And you can use primal energy to enhance yourself, but you can't expel it into a set thing, like you can with if you have an elemental or animal gift. And with those, you can get both, but it's a smaller chance. I mean, small chance you can get both. And when you have a kid, of course, that kid gets a higher probability of getting animal and elemental gift. So I feel like the power system is fairly simple. It's for me the hard part is creating everything and creating moves and everything for each animal. And I'm plus I'm a nerd, so and animals is like